What's going on, everybody? Brian with Slinging Sticks. I had a subscriber send me a request to do a rifle video and kind of explain the calibers, what I pick, why I choose them, and then kind of go over some things for new shooters and some tips and some tricks. So I do shoot rifles as well. A lot of people don't know that. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start off with this gun here. This is a 243 Savage. This is a cheap rifle. I've had it for a little while. I think it's model 11. It's a very inexpensive gun. I think I paid like $400 for it. Got some good ammunition, broken the barrel right, and just use the heck out of it. This is what I shoot coyotes with. You can deer hunt with this. It's a good caliber for new shooters. It's not a lot of recoil. There's enough bullet to shoot, knock down mule deer, whitetail, blacktails, black bears. It's a very accurate cartridge for new shooters. And what I mean by that is the more recoil a gun has, the more shot anticipation the shooter's going to have. So having a light recoiling round helps to put rounds on target, and that's the most important thing. If I was at 200 yards and in, and this is all I had, I could put down an elk if I choose to. It's all about being able to put your round where it counts. So again, this is a Savage Model 11. 243. Nothing fancy on the scope. It actually came with the gun. I haven't done anything to this gun except obviously spray paint it, a little home job there, and put a bipod on it. That's it. This is kind of like beat it up, throw it around. My wife wants to go shoot. This is what she shoots. It's a good gun all the way around. If you're looking to get into it, the ammo's not too expensive, and it is fairly available. So that's a 243 for you, and it's a great option if you want to just start to get into it and see what you like. Inexpensive, good caliber, and light recoil. So there's that. Now, stepping up from that quite a bit is my favorite cartridge. This is a Bergara B14 Hunter with a modified trigger. Put a Temne trigger in it. This is a Huskama Optics 5-20 by 50 scope in third MOA adjustments. It's pretty basic rifle. Built it for the mountains. It's not the lightest thing. It's not a feather, but it isn't bad at all. Can't say good enough things about this thing, man. I've shot it all the way out to 1150. However, let's jump into the 300 mag. That's a big cartridge. A lot of recoil, and as you can see, I don't have a muzzle brake on it. Still tinkering with that. But it does have a lot of recoil. So recoil management is going to play a factor. The round itself, for whatever you want to hunt in North America. I mean, you can shoot blacktails with them. You'll probably only get about 10 pounds of meat. I'm just kidding. But anything from blacktail, deer, hogs, black bear, all the way up to a moose. I particularly load this particular gun with a 200 grain VLD from Berger, and it dispatches things pretty quick. The scope is probably going to be, if you're really going to spend the money and you're going to get into hunting with a gun and taking longer shots, or just shooting in general, this is where you want to spend most of your money. If you can't see it, you can't hit it. Huskama I've shot Night Force, I've shot Leupold, I've shot Vortex, and now Huskamaw. I think Huskamaw's kind of got it in the bag, to be honest with you. The third minute of adjustment helps you to get out to those further ranges a little bit easier. Far as room on your turret, the quality of glass, outstanding. The adjustments, the parallax, the eye relief, the zoom, everything is crystal clear. I can't say good enough things about it. It's a phenomenal scope. I think this one runs $1,300 or $1,500. And then I got some Steiner rings on it and a 10 MOA base. You can reach out and poke some stuff with that. The Bagara itself is basically, they're in Spain. They're made down there. Their barrels are super nice. The crowning of the muzzle is perfect. The action is really a Remington 700 action, just modified. Super smooth, lot tighter than a Remington Model 700. And to be honest, the stock triggers that come with them are pretty good. I think they're right at like 3.7 pounds, which that's pretty nice. I haven't had any issues with it. They do make some other versions if you're just looking to get into, long range practice. You want to shoot, match stuff or whatever. They got an HMR model. It's a bigger profile barrel. It is quite a bit heavier. I'm not sure I'd lug that around in the deer woods. But if you're thinking about buying one rifle to do the whole game, from coyotes to moose, the 300 Win Mag, man, you can't go wrong with it. It's got enough stopping power out to 1,000 yards. It really does. And then you top it with a good scope and optics. It's hard to beat. I know there's other calibers out there, 28 Nosler and all these other 6.5s and all that stuff, and that's great, but I'm a 30 caliber guy, always have been, probably always will be. So that's my 2 cents on that. Some little modifications here that I've done myself. So this doesn't have an adjustable comb, and with the base on it, the scope sat too high, so I had to kind of keep my head up a little tall to get in to good scope view. So I just took some cheap ground pads and cut them and just kind of taped them on there till I could just drop my face on the gun. I'll just show you. So when I bring this gun up and I close my eyes and I just drop my face onto the comb of the gun, I'm looking right down through the reticle there every time. I don't have to be kind of holding my head up or really smashing my head down. I really want to just shoulder the gun and then lay my head down on the gun and just be comfortable, especially in the prone position. You don't want to be having to hold your head up or wiggling around. You want to be able to just sit it down there. So what I did is I cut a bunch of these out and I tape them on there until I found the right height. Once I found the right height, I actually took some, this is shrink tubing, believe it or not, and put it over there and put it on the gun, and she's good to go. Nice and sturdy, ain't coming loose. Pretty clean job. And then on the other side, I have my dope chart here. So it's in 50-yard increments, just as a speed reference. And it does the job. I've shot the gun enough to know what's in, 337 yards or 410 yards. I've shot it enough to know, but just as a quick reference, I have that on there. So that makes it handy. And I have it on all my guns. The 243 also has it on the stock, but it is in inches, since that is not an adjustable turret rifle. That's just kind of Kentucky wind. It's just, okay, we need to hold it about a foot high at this distance. hold it a foot high and send it out there. But this is way more precision on this one. I actually got all kinds of stuff for it. But that's the Bergara B14 model. If you guys have any questions on the scope, or you guys have questions on the gun, or you guys want me to do a different caliber, or review a different caliber, even if I don't have it, I have pretty good knowledge of a lot of different calibers, so I'd be more than willing to help you guys out on that front. One more thing before we go. Actually, I'll show it on this one since it already has it. Actually, I shot a coyote the other day, so it blew it off. So, see that tape right there? That's electrical tape, right? Blew it off there. Shot a coyote. But what I'll do typically before I go in the field is take my electrical tape and just place it over the muzzle so that no rain or snow or dirt doesn't get down inside the bore of the gun. You know, you're out in the mountains, you're walking around, you're hunting, and you trip or you slip or you whatever happens. Maybe you accidentally slip and you put your muzzle, you know, go to catch yourself and you just wadded a bunch of snow up in there or mud. That tape will prevent that. Or sticks. You know, you're going through heavy brush and stuff falls down in your muzzle. You want to keep this guy as clean as you possibly can. So a little bit of tape over it will do the trick. Keep all of the debris out of your muzzle. And for everybody wondering if it affects your point of impact at distance, I have shot that at 300 wind at 500 yards with the tape on it and shot it without the tape on it. There is no difference. So hopefully that eases your mind. But that's about all I have for that. Just trying to do a little quick and simple video for my subscriber. If you guys have any more questions or comments, or you guys want to go over, like I said, a different caliber or anything in the gun realm, let me know. I will do the video for you guys. I hope you guys have a good one. See you next time.